Hello again. So, video 40, I managed it. 40 videos, 30 days for November. It's been a struggle with battles with mental health, not being able to film, in fact, lacking in motivation, work commitments, but I've done it. It has meant pedaling out 2 videos a day all week and 3 today. But 40 videos, 30 days, while working a full-time job and doing studies. So, anybody who's lacking motivation to get these things done, it's possible. So, for today's video, I'm going to do a little bit of a montage of things that I've done throughout the month, talk about it. I thought it would be very apt for me to come to where I actually did my first wild camp at the start of the video, which was just there. At the time, obviously, I didn't have any views. I thought I'd have a view over Macclesfield. Clearly not. Macclesfield is actually that way. And you can't really see that. But, yeah, I still, as you can see, would have woke up into an absolutely phenomenal view had I not had the cloud. Like I stated in that video, it's somewhere I'd never been. Anybody who wants to know where I am, I'm up the Roaches, but I'm not giving you the location for where I camped. But it's, yeah, I thought it'd be a very apt place. It was the video that got me most of my subs. It's been my most popular video this month. The one that people have wanted me to revisit and want me to do a camp again. So I thought this is where I'll go. I'll finish what I didn't start then. I've got the views, which is something I lacked. We're just going to go, if you can see there, that's the peak. That's where our trig would be for the top of the Roaches. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to tick off that Ethel. So I've got one of them in the bag as well. I have got Steffel with me, but she's not coming on camera today. She's being camera shy. So most of today is going to be for me and Steph. We're going to enjoy it. It's been a really busy month. Really, really stressful, really hard. But I'm looking forward to getting to 1 or 2 videos a week again. That sounds like it's going to be fun. And not having to think of something different to do every day. So hopefully some better quality, slightly better edited, less rushed videos are coming out. And I'll just do what I can for today. But like I said, it's been a long month and this is a hike for me and Steph. And I'll bring you back in bits. So, made it up. Roaches trig point. Didn't get here last time because I didn't bother it in the fog because I wanted somewhat of a view. So, just about to get it now. Another Ethel in the bag. So there we go. Roaches Ethel done. So over the month we filmed a variety of videos, from me doing my first ever wild camp solo to just a few daft ones. I've done a few bits of comedy sketches, I've talked about some gear, done some reviews of some tents, some sleep mats. I've been on a few hikes, a good variety of different things. I've talked about my weight a lot, my mental health. We've had ups and downs. It's been a very emotional month. First ever solo wild camp. 40 tomorrow, so I'll be seeing it in up on top of the hills. As you can see, the Peak District is great with visibility today. As you can see, it actually looks really nice in here. I'll wake up tomorrow morning not dead, seeing as it's my 40th. So that's home for the night set up. Clouds starting to clear up a little bit, which is nice. There's my tent in the background. I'm not going to do your pretending to wake up crap. I'll wake up and I'll just put you on when I'm up. I've just been listening to something wandering around my tent for the past hour, wondering what it was, to realise it was my own beard on my sleeping bag. So in front you can see it's the Duke and Lancaster boat. It was beached here in 2010. She absolutely loves it. She takes the most motivating I've ever met in anybody in my life, and then when you're walking up there, it's like walking up with Carl Pilkington, just with boobs and nicer hair. Hashtag get Steffel in the Ethels. As you can all see while she's moaning, that is clearly grass, not mud. Down there is mud. And yes, the ground is moving, but that's because it's peat and it's wet. So yeah, higher shell stones. Generally, it's a lovely view that way, but obviously today it is very cloudy. Max? What do you make of the trails today? What do you think? Sean says it's bloody cold. Let's go in and have a look. Here we have it, the OEX Fox One V2. So as I've stated, this is the most overrated tent that money can buy. It isn't a great deal bigger than what you get inside a bivvy bag. The vestibule size is very, very small. I know he's arguing the pros, but I'd still like to argue, look how wet that is inside.
It may have a bit of water in it, but at least it's not stood out in the rain, is it?
Dylan absolutely loves this tent. I wouldn't have one given to me. I don't rate it.
Trying to do 40 videos in 30 days and think of 40 things to do while working a full-time job and doing studies is quite difficult. If people don't like your content, let them not like it. Doesn't matter. And just remember, Grizzly Gas stole my face, not the other way around.
That groundbreaking 40th video, like I've said, it was the one that I pushed for, so I wanted something a bit different. Originally, I was going to try and get a camp in, but these things happened. I got up this morning, couldn't be bothered if I'm honest, so it took a lot to get me out. I didn't particularly want to come out solo. Dylan's working, so he can't join me. My mate Fish, who sometimes comes out, couldn't get a sitter for his daughter, so he couldn't join me. And like I said in my first solo one, it's bloody boring at nights, so it was what I was going to do with that. So I opted not to camp. Whether or not I do or not is another matter. I still, if I feel it late, I might get out, but I don't think it's going to happen this week. But definitely something coming soon. Definitely got some things planned. Really need to get a camp in. But all in all, like I said, it's been a good month. Been nice to eventually conquer the roaches, take the effort off to get some views, although it is starting to clag over a bit over there, which is great. So to get the views that I would have had when I camped. It's been nice to finish the story, to return to the scene of the crime. Been nice to see where I camped, where I can actually see where I camped, see how close I was to civilization, to see how close the nearest houses were, what a viewer would have woke up to in the morning. And it definitely wasn't Macclesfield, which, as a few people have pointed out, possibly wouldn't have been the nicest of views to wake up to. But I must admit, all that greenery in the hills in the background would have been a bit nicer. And that's not me calling Macclesfield by any means. I couldn't do it, I've only ever been there once. But it's one of them things. So all that being said, by now you'll have seen that bit of a montage I've created from bits of the old videos that I've already filmed this month, and bits of videos that I've already filmed this month. And you'll have seen the adventure, so anybody who isn't subscribed or hasn't been a part of the adventures or hasn't seen all the videos, you've got a bit of a rundown. So if there's anything that interests you in them, you can flip back, you can look through the old videos and find the full videos of them. It's been emotional, but I'm going to finish up now, enjoy the rest of the walk with Steph, go and catch her up because she's miles away, because she wants to carve her, and I'll catch you in a week.